Good morning, students. Our next topic is the straight lines. Already we know about this straight lines. In 10th class, we have polynomials, linear equations, and quadratic equations. So, in that one, linear equation is nothing but the straight line. Okay. The definition of the straight line is nothing but a straight line defined as the curve which is such that. So, it is also a curve, but it should follow the following condition, okay, which is such that the line segment joining any 2 points on it lies wholly on it. That means you take on the curve, but suppose it is the curve, you understand, you take any 2 points on this one. If you join this one, you get a line segment. If this line segment again wholly on this curve, then this curve is called the straight line. But if you take, if our curve is in this way or in this way, whatever may be, if you join any 2 points on it, so that not lies wholly on it, okay, so it is not a straight line. If you take, this is the curve, okay, so you take any 2 points on this curve and join them again, that is wholly on that one only. You take here also, here you take 1 point, here 1 point. So if you join again totally on this one only, total on this one means these 2 points, between these 2 points we can get infinitely many points. So every point between these 2 points again lies on that curve. That curve is called the straight line. So it is not for only fixed 2 points, it should be follow for every 2 points on this curve. Okay, then this line is called then this curve is called the straight line. Okay, you understand, this is general definition of the straight line. So now we're going to finding the inclination of a line. What is inclination of a line? If a line L, let us consider our line B, some L, makes an angle theta with x-axis measured in counterclockwise sense, that means anti-clockwise sense, then theta is called the inclination of the line L. Okay, let us consider. So this is the diagram, x-axis, y-axis. So it is the line L. If this line makes an angle theta with x-axis in positive direction, that means counterclockwise direction, that means anti-clockwise direction, then this angle is called the inclination of the line L. Okay, so note the range of theta, that means the range is, that means what is the possible inclination. Okay, that means it is possible for a line is 0 to 180 degrees. That means the range of theta is 0 less than or equal to theta less than 5. Okay, next one, less than 5 means here 180 degrees, it is in radians. If you want to write in degrees, 180 degrees. Okay, so if theta is equal to 0 degrees, then the line is parallel to the x-axis. That means if theta is equal to 0 degrees, that is then this line may be parallel to x-axis. It is in this way. Okay, parallel to x-axis. So then line L is parallel to x-axis. If theta is equal to 90 degrees, then the line L is perpendicular to the x-axis. That means that is perpendicular to x-axis means, that means parallel to y-axis. Indirectly we can say parallel to y-axis also. Perpendicular to the x-axis is nothing but parallel to y-axis. Next one, two lines have same inclination. If two lines have same inclination, if and only if they are parallel only. That means if it is the theta, okay, so if you draw one more line, if it is makes the same angle, we can say these two lines are parallel lines. Okay, next one, slope of a line. If theta is the inclination of a line L, the slope of a line L is usually denoted by m. If theta is the inclination of a line L, the slope of a line L is usually denoted by m, and that m is defined as tan theta. If you know the inclination, then you can say the slope of the line. Okay, so that m is generally you denote with m, so m is equal to tan theta, where theta is not equal to 90 because tan 90 is not defined. Okay. If it is equal to 90, what will happen? We will discuss later. Okay. So this is x-axis, y-axis. It is the inclination. So of this line, then tan theta is nothing but our slope. So based on slope, we have some note points. First one, the slope of x-axis is 0. Slope of always x-axis is 0 because of the, this is also x-axis also a line. Okay, this line makes an angle with the positive direction of x-axis is nothing but 0 because it is a line. That means x-axis means coincident to this this is the line. Okay, that means coincidence means so angle is equal to 0 degrees. If angle is equal to 0, tan 0 is equal to 0 only. So slope of x-axis is 0. Next, the slope of a horizontal line, any horizontal line. Horizontal line means that is parallel to x-axis. So already I gave the slope of lines which are parallel to x-axis are 0. So any line parallel to x-axis, okay, that means if you take parallel to x-axis any line, then that line inclination is 0. Okay, so inclination is 0 means tan 0 is equal to 0. Next, the slope of y-axis is not defined. So because of, so y-axis makes x-axis with 90 degrees. Okay, so that means if it is 90 degrees, then tan 90 is undefined. Next, slope of vertical line is also not defined because vertical lines means those are parallel to y-axis. Parallel to y-axis means inclinations 90 degrees. If inclination is 90 degrees, that means theta is equal to 90, then tan 90 is undefined. Okay, next one. If theta is equal to 0, then slope is equal to 0. Okay, next, if theta is lies in between, that means I gave for theta range is here 0 less than or equal to theta less than 180 degrees. Okay, if theta is equal to 0 degrees, then slope is equal to 0. So we know that tan 0 is equal to 0. If theta is lies in between 0 to 90, then slope is what? Between 0 to 90, tan is positive. Okay, so tan 90, that means tan 0 to 90, you take any angle, that is always positive. So about these positives, negatives according to quadrants of trigonometric functions, we can discuss later in trigonometry. Until you just remember, in first quadrant tan is positive. Second quadrant, that means 90 to 180 degrees, tan is negative. 180 to 270, that means third quadrant, tan is positive again. Next, 270 to 360 in fourth quadrant, tan is again negative. So here tan functions in two quadrants positive, two quadrants negatives. So in first quadrant and third quadrant, tan positive, and second quadrant and fourth quadrant, tan is negative. Okay, so if you know already trigonometry, you can understand. Otherwise I will give a one video for that trigonometry, basic trigonometry. So later when we need, I will give. Okay, so until you just remember small concepts on trigonometry. Next one, if theta is equal to 90, so slope is not defined. If theta is lies in between 90 to 180, already I told you. So 90 to 180 means second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan is negative. So slope is negative because slope is denoted with tan function. So when it is tan is negative, slope also negative. So m is negative, less than 0. Next one, the slope of the line passing through the points ax1 y1 and bx2 y2 is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, where x1 not equal to x2. If x1 is equal to x2, then it is not defined. Okay, so if you know the inclination of the line theta, then we can say slope is in terms of tan function, that is tan theta. If you know the 2 points on the line, then we can say slope is nothing but difference of y coordinates by difference of x coordinates. Okay, so proof of this one is, let us take the coordinate axis, and this is the line. Okay, this is the line. On this line you take the 2 points, B is x2 y2, A is x1 y1. So here are the positions of the points. Okay, so now if this makes an angle theta inclination with that is positive direction of x-axis, so inclination is theta. Now from B to x-axis drop a perpendicular, that is BM. Okay, and from A to x-axis you drop a perpendicular, that is AL. Now draw a line parallel to x-axis through A which meet BM at N. That means here AN is parallel to x-axis. So if this is the line parallel to, that means this is the line makes an angle theta with positive direction of x-axis. Okay, so same line which makes same angle which is parallel to x-axis also. That means for suppose these two are parallel lines. Okay, if this is the line makes an angle theta here, so same line makes the angle theta with this line also, because of these two lines are parallel. Okay, now based on this one, if you join ACL, it is a triangle, and BAN, it is also a triangle. So here it is theta means it is also theta, so already discussed. So now come to the point. So this LM distance is nothing but, because of here O to M distance is x2, because B is x2 comma y2, so this distance is x2, and this OL is x1. So total distance is x2, so this is x1, so this distance is x2 minus x1. In the similarly, so this total distance is y2. So we know about the coordinate system. So this is total, this distance is y2, and this distance is y1. So this is also y1. So this distance is nothing but, here to here distance is nothing but this one minus this one. That means this one is y2, and this one is y1. So total we have Bn is nothing but y2 minus y1. Now we want tan theta. So this is x2 minus x1 means this is also x2 minus x1. This is a rectangle. Okay, this is x2 minus x1. Okay, now come to the point. So tan theta is nothing but opposite side by adjacent side. So that means tan theta is equal to, slope is nothing but tan theta here. So tan theta is equal to Bn by An. So Bn is here y2 minus y1. An is nothing but x2 minus x1. That is the slope formula whenever you have 2 points on the straight line. So proof is not important. So just you remember the formula. Already I gave in previous topics. Okay. Next, note, if x1 is equal to x2, then the line AB is vertical and hence its slope is not defined. Okay, and hence slope is not defined. Next one example you take, find the slope of the line whose inclination is 30 degrees. So slope is equal to tan theta. So here theta they given 30. Tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. Next example. Find the slope of the straight line passing through the points minus 3 comma 8 comma 10 comma 5. So they given 2 points on the straight line. Now he is asking to find out slope. Slope is equal to 5 minus 8 by 10 minus of minus 3. Okay, if you start from this point, again for x coordinates also you start from this point only. Okay, for numerator which point you start, for denominator also you have to start from same point. Okay, 5 minus 8 by 10 minus of minus 3. 5 minus 8 is minus 3. 10 minus of minus 3 means 13. So slope is minus 3 by 13. Next one. Two non-vertical lines are parallel if and only if their slopes are equal. You have to remember every point is here. Okay, proofs are not important here, but concepts are very very important. If you know, if you learn thoroughly, if you remember carefully these all these concepts, so we can do all problems. Very easy topic. Okay, based on straight lines we can get easily answers. Okay, any problem you can get it easily if you know the basic concept of straight lines. Now come to the point. Two non-vertical lines are parallel if and only if their slopes are equal. Any two non-vertical lines, if for suppose these two are the parallel lines makes the same inclination with the x-axis. Okay, make same inclination. So then tan theta both are. So tan theta means both slopes are equal. Very clear. Next one. Two non-vertical lines are perpendicular if and only if the product of their slopes is -1. Very very important. Two non-vertical lines are perpendicular if and only if the product of their slopes is -1. For suppose slope of this one is some m1, slope of this one is some m2 if you take. Okay, now come to the point. These two are the two non-vertical lines meet at 90 degrees. Okay, so it makes an inclination theta 1, this makes an inclination theta 2. Now this is a exterior angle of this triangle. So exterior angle is equal to sum of two opposite interior angles. That means theta 1 plus 90 is equal to theta 2. So now come to the point. M1, M2 be the slopes of two non-vertical lines respectively. So the lines are perpendicular. So we can say theta 2 is equal to theta 1 plus 90. So both sides apply tan function. Tan theta 2 is equal to tan 90 plus theta 1. So we don't know about tan 90 plus theta how to reduce. So actually it is not in 10th class. If you completed in trigonometry, we can understand this one. Until you just remember, maximum I try to give some notes about trigonometry, basic trigonometry. If you know very well, no problem. Otherwise I will give until you just remember some formulas whenever you get. Okay, so mostly I will give in this week only trigonometry one notes, basic trigonometry. Okay, tan 90 plus theta is nothing but minus cot theta. Just remember, tan 90 plus theta is minus cot theta. So minus cot theta. So cot is equal to reciprocal of tan. Then you can write as 1 by tan theta 1. If theta 1, theta, whatever may be which angle you have, same angle you write here. So minus 1 by tan theta 1. So tan theta 1 transpose to left side, that gives product. So tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 is equal to -1. That means if you take slopes are my m1, m2, so we can say m1, m2 is equal to -1. Here only we can say if m1, m2 is equal to -1 means if you know one of the slope m1, then m2 is equal to what? -1 by m1 whenever two lines are perpendicular. Okay, so note of that one is nothing but if the slopes of a line L is m not equal to 0, then the slope of any line perpendicular to L is -1 by m. If you know one slope of a line, okay, the slope of the perpendicular line to the given line is nothing but -1 by m. Next one, based on this one you take one example. If the slope of a line is 2 by 3, then the slope of its perpendicular line is -3 by 2. Very clear. If it is you take m, so perpendicular line slope is nothing but -1 by m. So what is -1 by m? -1 by 2 by 3. So take reciprocal, so and give minus, that gives -3 by 2. Next question. Find the value of x if the slope of the line passing through 2, 5 and x, 3 is 2. So he is asking to find the value of x if they given slope of a line having 2 points 2, 5 and x, 3. So so slope of this the line passing through these 2 points is nothing but difference of y coordinates by difference of x coordinates. 3 minus y by x minus 2 is equal to 2 they given. So 3 minus 5 means -2 is equal to transpose this side 2x minus 4. So minus 4 transpose this side, -2 plus 4, that is equal to 2. So 2x is equal to 2. So 2 get cancelled, x is equal to 1. Next question. Find the inclination of the line passing through the points 4, 2 root 3 and 1, root 3. So he is asking to find the inclination of the line passing through 2 points. So he is asking theta. they given 2 points on the line. So we have the slope relation. What is that? Tan theta is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. If you use that concept, we can get the theta. The theta is nothing but inclination. So tan theta is equal to here root 3 minus 2 root 3 by 1 minus 4. Root 3 minus 2 root 3 means minus root 3. 1 minus 4 means minus 3. So minus minus gets cancel. We have root 3 by 3. So this root 3 in this 3, root 3 times going. Because 3 we can add as root 3 into root 3. So 1 root 3 cancel. We have 1 by root 3. So for what value of for which angle of theta? That means tan becomes to 1 by root 3. Tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. So theta is equal to 30 degrees. So here inclination is 30 degrees. Next question. So we'll discuss in next video.